trust getting real used. My thoughts run out my senses.
Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. And in this series we're going to be talking about the DC superheroes and comparing them to the 12 astrological zodiac signs, okay? And I'm going to be choosing which DC superhero I believe best fits which sign. So in this episode we're going to be talking about the 8th sign, which is Scorpio, okay? And the superhero I think best fits Scorpio is Batman, okay? So the DC superhero I think best fits Scorpio is Batman because Batman represents Scorpio to the fullest, and he represents the dark energy, you know, which is Scorpio. Scorpio is the darkest sign, and Scorpio deals with trauma, okay? It deals with emotional trauma. And when we talk about the origin of Batman, okay, being that it was started off with him seeing Joker kill his parents at such a young age, I mean, that's the whole theme. That's the origin of where it starts. This is a very dark scene, dark setting, okay? Talk about Gotham, dark, Scorpio energy, dark, okay? And trauma, okay? This is the origin of Batman. This is why it's so dark, because this is how it starts off, you know? He has to witness his parents being murdered in front of him at such a young age. So that automatically transforms a person and puts them through emotional trauma, and that is Scorpio. Scorpio is all about emotional trauma. It's all about drama. It's all about the crazy things that happen in your life that, yes, transform you, but also put you through crazy stress, okay? And, you know, that is what makes Batman the, you know, superhero that he is, because he's so dark, you know? This is not, you know, the archetype of a superhero with all this bright, positive energy, like I said with Superman, which is like, you know, Leo, it's ruled by the sun. You know, it's all about brightness, it's out there, it's positive, it's light. Batman is the ultimate archetype of a dark superhero in general. A superhero that you would think is a villain based off of the theme, but it's actually just justice through the darkness and the shadows and the depths, okay? It's like the real world, and that's so much Scorpio. Scorpio is ruled by Pluto. You know, Pluto is the furthest planet from the sun. Okay, the sun is all about brightness. You know, we said that's Leo, Superman. Well, Pluto is on the opposite end. This is Batman. It's darkness. It's Scorpio. So we're embracing darkness, and we're seeing justice and being a superhero through the lens of darkness and shadowness and Gotham. So Batman is so Scorpionic. It's just so Scorpio. Another thing is that when you think about the theme of Batman, not just Gotham being dark and grungy, you know, but Batman is also the animal, bats. You know, when you think about bats, they're dark as well too. They're hidden, okay, and they hide in their caves and they come out in the darkness. And this is Scorpio energy. Scorpio energy is very conservative, okay? We talked about this with water signs in general. You know, this is why Black Canary, who's also from Gotham in this dark energy, is Cancer, because water energy rules darkness. It deals with darkness. It's conservative. It likes to go within. So bats are always hiding in caves, and they become the most active during darkness. And this is Scorpio energy, because Scorpio energies love darkness. You know, Scorpios come alive when you deal with depth. So a bat is the perfect representation for this dark energy. Batman dealing with that, you know, that animal bat, because again, they do all these scorpionic things. They're energetic in the darkness. They come alive in the darkness. Their purpose is through the darkness. You have to understand, Batman became Batman because of the trauma witnessing his parents get murdered. That's darkness, but that is the inspiration, that is the motivation, that is the drive, that is the purpose of why he becomes Batman and a superhero who fights crime to begin with. It's through the darkness. And that leads me to his style, his combat. When you talk about Batman and the way he fights crimes and the way he's combative, he is very sneaky. Yeah, he can fight. Yeah, he can hit. Just like bats, you know, they can bite. but their biggest weapon is how sneaky they are. So Batman's not gonna waste his energy just going in front and trying to fight 24 men, okay? He's gonna sneak through behind, get into the facility behind, you know? He takes people in one hit, sneaks behind and cuts you right there, you know, very sneaky in his combative movement, okay? That is very Scorpio. Scorpios are very strategic, okay? They like to do things behind the scenes. You never know where they're hitting, okay? And they hit you with one hit. You know, that's Scorpio. It's like, why am I going to sit here and put myself out here and show you all my weapons and show you all I have when I can just sneak through? Because why waste your energy when you can conserve so much more energy and get straight to the point, you know, by going through the back? And not only is he very sneaky in his combative ways and the way he combats, but also just in the way he is in the Justice League and his role in general. Batman, you can arguably say he's the leader of Justice League, but through behind the scenes. So where Superman is clearly the leader of Justice League through all the action he takes, his leadership in all the action, okay, because he's such a powerful superhero. He is that obvious leader, like the sun, Leo. That's why we say the sun, Leo. But Batman, he's behind the scenes controlling so much. Batman is in the headquarters a lot in Justice League, and he assigns a lot of the Justice League superheroes what they should do when they're doing these big missions. He might not be in front of the scenes in the big action unless he's in like a jet or, you know, some type of, you know, machine or armor. But he's doing a lot of behind the scenes work. He's doing the detective work. He's doing just like where I said with Martian Man being the Virgo, doing a lot of detective work. Scorpios are very detective too. But also he runs the headquarters of Justice League, okay? He does a lot of the behind the scenes. He's like the neck, okay? So Superman is the head, you know, the obvious leader. You know, he's up in the air, he's out there, he's leading into the action. Batman is behind the scenes. He's in the headquarters. He's looking through everything, doing the missions, assigning people what they should do, letting them know, communicating. You know, he's running behind the scenes. That is very much Scorpio. Scorpio is about power, okay? They like to be the leader, but they like to lead behind the scenes, okay? They're doing everything behind the scenes while you run out and do the mission, okay? So very much it, because yes, Superman is the leader, but he's the leader in the Leo way, which is taking in all the action, being the representative, okay? Superman might even take so much credit just because he's so much out there, but who came with the plans, who came with the mission, who came with the ideas, who got what was needed to do in order to succeed the mission? Batman. He does so much of behind the scenes, and that's how he operates, and that's how Scorpio is. It's behind the scenes power. Also, we said that Batman is a detective, and that's very much true. Batman is a detective, and that's very Scorpio. Scorpio likes to look for the core things, very much like Virgo. That's why I said Martian Man was a detective as well too. Scorpio and Virgo are both detectives because they both like to look and get into the nitty gritty, okay? They like to look deep, they like to cut out all the BS, and they like to get to the core of the issue. So that is very much being a detective. It's seeing, okay? And just like I said, the Martian Man is great for being a detective, so is Batman. Batman's role in Justice League so much is being a detective. Also with Batman, a lot of major themes in Batman is power and control, okay? Batman has an ego as well too. Okay, so just like I said, Superman's the leader of Justice League. Batman's like the unofficial leader too, you know, and he does it behind the scenes, but it's again that power thing. Batman is about power. He's a very powerful person. Lots of relationships, the relationships that Batman makes, you know, with his sidekicks, you know, Robin and Batgirl, and, you know, training them, raising them, Nightwing, training them, raising them. You know, the relationship he has with Catwoman, the crazy relationship. It's a crazy relationship, very scorpionic, and the crazy dynamic relationship he has with Joker. You know, these relationship dynamics and these intense relationships is very Scorpionic, because again, Scorpio deals with relationships, it rules relationships, but the deep ones, the in-depth ones. And there's so many crazy relationship themes in Batman. Another thing, and a cool thing that I felt like was a power theme in Batman, is Batman is a human in Justice League. You know, all of them, all the rest of them are very like superhuman. But because of that, Batman knows that he's vulnerable in a certain way. So he actually figured out a way to defeat every single superhero in Justice League, just in case if he needs it. He knows everyone's biggest weakness. And that is so Scorpio. Scorpio is all about power, so it wants to know all your biggest weaknesses, you know, picking out all your biggest weaknesses, because that's the way you take control over someone. So very Scorpio, and Scorpios get into those themes. So Batman, again, you know, knowing how to defeat every single superhero based on their biggest weaknesses, just in case if he needs it, is very Scorpio. And that's with Batman. He's vulnerable as well, so he sees he's a human here in the situation, so he can't just be la-la-dolling with these people. He needs to know if he has to, you know, pull out a kryptonite on Superman, if he acts up, he can do that, okay? So that's a very Scorpionic thing, to know other people's weaknesses very well and seeing how you can defeat them. Another thing is Batman's really rich, and Scorpio, again, dealing with power, Scorpio loves money, and Batman's really rich. And I mentioned also in Green Arrow being representing Taurus, okay, because Green Arrow is also a billionaire as well too. But the thing about Scorpios in Taurus is that Taurus deals with richness, but it deals with making and earning your own money. So Green Arrow, he has his own billion-dollar business. So that's money he earns. That's his job. So that's very Taurus in Green Arrow. But Scorpio deals with money you gain from other people's resources. And Batman's pretty much rich because of his parents. You know, it's like money through their legacy. And it's also through their death, which is very much Scorpio. Scorpio, you can kind of receive money through death. That could be a theme, you know, gaining through other people's resources through their death, you know. So, again, very Scorpionic, very dark, but again, deals with that powerful theme. So it's no coincidence. It's crazy coincidence, actually, to me, that Batman is Scorpio, which also deals with money, and so is Green Arrow, which is that Taurus Scorpio axis dealing with money, but Batman deals with it in terms of other people's resources, which is his family, money coming through his family, his parents, and the death of it, which is crazy. And then Green Arrow being the other billionaire, but his money coming through his hard-earned work, which is Taurus, you know, which deals with his billionaire company, his work, his business. So again, the Taurus Scorpio axis. So yes, that is Batman, yo. Batman is, again, he is the superhero that really represents being a hero through the lens of darkness, and being that kind of anti-superhero, that dark superhero. He's the ultimate, you know, representation of that. And which is why he definitely represents Scorpio, because Scorpio is the ultimate you know, representation of dark energy. It's the darkest sign. So I hope you guys enjoyed that, and let me know if you agree in the comments below. And also, if you like this video, book a reading with me, okay? I do readings, astrology readings, as well as tarot readings. So you can email me, and we can go forward with that. And also check out my music as well too. It's on Spotify, Apple, and here on YouTube. So I'll have all the links in the description below. And I'll check you guys out on the next video.